Assalamualaikum and good evening. I am Khairin Tisha and I will be informing you a speech on how COVID-19 has affected Malaysian economy in 2020. In 2020, supposedly Malaysia becomes a fully developed nation. As what Tun Dr. Mahathir has said, Malaysia should not just be developed economically, but also in terms of social justice, political stability, system of government, qualities of life, religious values, and also pride. But little did we know that the coronavirus outbreak had come and attacked Malaysia and its vision. According to the news, the coronavirus outbreak had been affecting the whole world, but still there are some people who do not take this seriously. Look around you. We see pilots selling burgers by the roadside, factory workers losing their jobs, malls have been empty as most businesses have been shutting down. And also, have you heard about the recent news about a mother who was caught shoplifting medications just for her kids? Do you see what I see? I think I am credible to inform about this topic as I have also experienced this impact financially, and I also have made a research about this news. There are many sectors that were affected by the COVID-19 outbreak, including the manufacturing sector, the tourism sector, and the business sector. Let's get into the first one. The first one is the manufacturing sector. This sector has material disruptions during movement control order. According to FMM, this sector had to reduce their supplies of raw materials from other countries worldwide. For example, in China, iron and steel products, food and beverage productions, and also paper and packaging materials. Moving on to the second sector. The second sector is the tourism sector. This sector has impacted the most as during MCO, citizens are not allowed to go out or travel. According to the news reported by Taylor's College, travelers are forced to either postpone their trips or cancel their bookings. I had a friend of mine who was supposed to travel to Melbourne in 2020 with her family, but because of this outbreak, they are not allowed to go, and worst part was they could not get a refund. Do you realize that this does not only apply to tourist agencies, but also airlines industry, especially the ones working on the aeroplanes like flight attendants, stewards, stewardess, and also pilots? My uncle was one of them. My uncle was a steward of Malaysian Airlines. When this happened, he lost his job. But right now, he managed to overcome this problem as he is now doing a full-time runner under a local business in Selangor. As for foreigners, they are prohibited from entering Malaysia unless for work purposes, but there will be a huge race in ticketing because of the cost it takes to make sure the passengers arrive safely and also have low risk from affecting the coronavirus. Moving on to the last sector. The last sector is the business sector. This sector had to be done online as this could avoid physical contact with customers. However, when some businesses are done online, their official shops had been closed down because of bankruptcy and low sales. For example, Esprit, a clothing shop that had a huge number of outlets in Malaysia for a number of 56 outlets, had closed down on June 30th, 2020. But right now, they are operating via online website. This shows that shoppers have been making a spending limit when it comes to shopping. Due to fewer customers, most shops had to close down as they could not pay their rental anymore. For example, a recent case that made to the news was a hotel owner, a Red Rock Hotel in Penang. he was now known as opening a stall by the roadside, selling food at only 3 ringgit just to help the hotel staff survive. In conclusion, COVID-19 had devastatingly affected Malaysian economy. As I have explained, the few sectors that were included as the sectors that were affected from COVID-19, including the manufacturing sector, the business sector, and the tourism sector. This has made a huge change to Malaysia and also known as the new normal. I hope each one of you would work on this together just to slowly help Malaysian economy to recover. What we can do is at least support local products and local businesses, as this can help Malaysian economy to rise back together. Lastly, remember to help and prioritize the ones in need. Before I end my speech, always remember to stay home and stay safe. Thank you.